Hey guys, and welcome to game number 46 out of 100 of my Revenge of the Mack series against the AI-powered Scrabble bot BestBot. We've been in a bit of a slump lately, losing the last 3 games. BestBot unfortunately has retaken the series lead 23-22 through the first 45, so could really use a win today to get back on track, but we'll see what happens. Bot opening with a Zoic, was hoping for an L for Mudsling, didn't get it. Let me just convince myself I don't have a different bingo here. Almost misdoing, but no. I do have a 40-point play, which I'll probably end up making. Indiums on a double-double. I don't love getting rid of the S, and I definitely don't love keeping the G, but it's 40 points, and I don't see anything else that scores remotely close to 40 points, so probably got to just do it. I don't see any other double-doubles, or, yeah, I mean, I just don't see anything else that's at all reasonable here. Like, I'm not going to play dumb for 28 less, even though INGS is a great lead. That's just way, way too many points to give up. So, yeah, that's got to be right. I'm going to take that and move on. Draw a bunch of vowels. I have Hoagie, at least, which is good. I should be able to play that. It actually plays for a lot right here, although I'm not too keen on putting an E between the two triples. Probably got to just do it, but obviously that's going to depend on what BestBot does as well, whether it's still available, whether I have other options that might make more sense. But yeah, as the board currently stands, Hoagie there feels just kind of forced. Again, a play you're not really thrilled about making, but like it's just so much better than whatever your next best option is. Bob plays Flavory. I think that is going to cement my decision to play Hoagie. It doesn't really open much else. And the bot did just draw 6 random tiles, so that makes me a little more comfortable making an opening. That means it's not suggesting it has a particularly good leave. So it certainly didn't have a blank, or else it would have played flyovers. So yeah, I think Hoagie there, it's just too good on equity. I mean, I have some plays like Garayao's, but I'm giving up 15 points. Like, you can't do that. You just can't do that. And I mean, yeah, like, Ho gives up 6 points and keeps a way worse lead. That's well over 10, probably a dozen on equity. Like, you just can't be giving up that many points early in the game, especially when you're not even ahead. So yeah, this is just forced. And I don't draw well. More E's, a U, another G. Definitely not happy to see that, especially with the big opening now that I am going to have almost no good plays with. I guess I'll play Gelée if that stays open. But yeah, I mean, Gluey? Glute? I mean, I have plays here. They're all just pretty bad. So we'll see what the bot does and kind of go from there. But yeah, I mean, whatever the bot does, certainly not going to be looking at anything exciting. Probably Gelée, Gluey, or Glute, and some combination of those. We'll see. Well, lucky break for me. The bot also seems to be struggling with some clunky one-pointers. Probably also duplicates. It plays Doni for just 18. So it blocks my plan of Gelée for 18. So yeah, it probably has like EON with that or something. Kind of a similarly awkward rack to me, which is, like I said, a big break that I didn't get punished too badly for that opening. I feel like Gluey is going to make sense here. I mean, it's not great. 18 EET is fine. It's not great, but it's not unreasonable. How many more points is Glue? Oh, it's not even any more points. Yeah, so then definitely Gluey. I mean, the T does help balance the leave. No reason to play Glue. I mean, it does turn over one more tile for the blanks. With 59 unseen, the difference between turning over 5 and 6 is not that big. So I would take the better leave with the T. Yeah, it's not a very satisfying play to make, Gluey, but, like, again, what else, right? I mean, I can't overlap here. EY is no good. I don't have a 6. Tegule isn't good. It's just Tegula or Tegule. Yeah, I think this is just the best I'm going to do. Simple as that. And hope for a better draw. It's a better draw. It's not great, but at least I have some scoring potential here. I maybe try to play Few or Waft or Weft or something. And the bot, unfortunately, bingos with Stettel. So that's going to stop a bunch of my potential plays down there and take a pretty big lead. Counterplay is minimal down here. Just hard to overlap 3 consonants in a row. So I got to come up with a plan here, and I don't know what that is going to be. Like Weft next to Indiums or something? Guess either spot is possible. It's 2 more points if I play it to the right. So I probably would just do that. I mean, it opens a little bit. It's not a particularly exciting play to make. Waff, is that better? Maybe. EENT. Both of those plays are pretty meh. Anything, I mean, plays like this, I don't know. Keeping the F does not seem particularly good here, given I'm now down 60. I'd rather try to build more aggressively towards a bingo. I also kind of like leaving this S open as a bingo line, although I don't really want a bingo there because I'm going to score so little and give back so much counterplay, so I don't know about that. I also don't love WAF. I kind of like leaving this L open. It's a nice sneaky bingo line there. As well as the G for ING words with a bunch of I's left. So I think I'm leaning towards left right now. Just want to look for another little bit here. Make sure I'm not missing something. But yeah, I really want to get rid of an F and a W and at least one E here, I think, if I can help it. And WEFT does at least do that. Don't get me wrong, it's not a particularly exciting play to make, especially being down 60, but I'm just not really seeing any better options. So I think that is what we are going to do. And I have drawn Patient, which I don't know if, I guess it plays to the S. Yeah, that's that S line again. Like, I don't really want to bingo there, but if it's my only spot, I will do it. And it's, you know, it's still better than not bingoing. So it's good to leave open, even though, again, it's far from ideal as far as bingos go. The bot bingos again. The only silver lining is that is going to give me a much better spot for Patient. I guess either above or below, re-argues. Probably above. I mean, it's more points. I don't mind a little extra volatility here being down. Leaves this line open. I mean, how many more is it? It's like 4 more, right? Oh, 3 more? Yeah, you could kind of go either way here, honestly. But I think I like the top one. It also leaves this L open again, leaves ING. I think the top leaves more bingo lines open. I'm still going to be in a little bit of a bad position. So I say we just do this and we take the points. It's worth mentioning tin plate is the only word with an L, but of course that doesn't fit ending in an L. So Patient it is. And okay, we got a bingo. I have draw bar. Again plays to the S, draw bars, but is that all I have? I guess it might be. It's, come on, man, really? Another bingo? I guess I should have played it below to block that L. Jeez. There's also barware. I just noticed that, which actually would have played nicely here and got blocked. Dang it. Yeah, I guess it's still organized or Geranial to this L, but man, that's frustrating. That's 3 bingos in a row for BestBot. Like, I feel like I'm doing pretty well here. I feel like I've been playing well. I just can't catch a break. But yeah, I think draw bars, I mean, I have to bingo here. It's safer than barwares. I don't want to give back a huge score. The board is going to be really bad after this bingo. I don't know how I'm going to make up my 40-point deficit. That's the problem. Like, I probably need to draw the X and then some other stuff. I'm going to need a ton of help from the bag. Yeah, I don't have anything through this A. Nothing up here. Yeah, I think draw bars it is. Still going to be down 42. I mean, it's going to be really, really hard for me to come back here. Especially there's like nowhere to bingo on this board now. I mean, that's an interesting draw. Bot plays Jin. I do have Ox for 53. The problem is the rest of my letters are very clunky. But I probably have to take it. I have some time here. Let me just like think for a second. I mean, there are a lot of vowels left. The V, I mean, I could draw into like Brava here. Also, the V could give me some plays here. Yeah, this is actually not horrible. There aren't a ton of hooks to X. I guess there are some hooks to X left, but not a ton. So yeah, if I can draw like, I mean, something decent here, that's not bad. Or here for that matter. Bravo would be very nice to get down. Like, this gets me to within 17. I mean, the other thing is, like, if not that, then what? I have to score. I don't think I have anything right now through the R and the A. Kex here is just worse. I mean, it's too many fewer points, and the leave isn't even good. The K could be a good scoring tile. Like, there's no more bingos are going to happen on this board, especially with my rack. I have to try to outscore my way back into this game, which is not going to be easy, to say the least. Yeah, I don't have like anything like Verbox or something. That would be nice, but yeah, I think Ox is just kind of forced. I definitely need the Vowel here. Let's see. All right, well, that's actually a good draw, guys. I mean, another E is maybe not the best Vowel, but I can't complain about that. Drawing an S too could be nice for some setups later on in the game. Pile. Okay, so let's see what's happening here. I'm still down 44. So how do I give myself a chance? Yeah, that V is just really annoying right now. I just don't really see much with... Yeah, that's why the E was not a great draw. I just don't have any good words there. There is a Q out, which I have to hope that the bot gets. So maybe I try to hope the bot gets the Q and has to at least waste a turn. It's not going to get stuck with it. Like, there's multiple spots for QI for 11 above Patient next to Geranial. I'm not going to stick it. But if I draw the Q, I'm screwed. If the bot draws the Q, it might have to waste a turn getting rid of it, which would be good for me. My bigger question is, how do I score here? I mean, I almost wonder if I have to do that. It looks crazy. I mean, the S, like I said, it could be nice for setups, but immediately it doesn't have a ton of value on this board, so that might be called for. There's also options like V, which are risky because they get rid of both vowels, but they're probably better. I mean, as long as if I can draw two vowels, I'm in decent shape. So that is not bad. Saving stuff with like Kex over here, maybe. Like KOB would be a good pool. It's not a bad idea. Have some time here, guys. I want to think this through. I feel like that's got to be better than Sev. Like, the S just is going to have a decent amount of value. You have to think, right? Later. I mean, I could also end up trying to play something like Tab over here. Probably not strong enough to do it now, but maybe in the end that could be nice. So the S is going to have a lot of value. Like, I hate getting rid of both E's, but I have to score points here. The M is also, I mean, I don't, yeah, it's just, I mean, I could do, nah, the V has to go, I think. The V is just so bad because it can't overlap. Like BVS, no, the V has to go here. I think that's kind of a non-starter. I mean, the question is, do I want to try to play here? Like, there are two Ds for Dex, but if it doesn't have the A, it's going to be kind of hard for it to play here. So I think, yeah, also if I play, maybe I play Eve to stop plays going down with the D here. Like, I don't know. It's one fewer point. Tough turn. Very tough turn. Yeah, I almost wonder if Eve might make some more sense because I really want... Although I want to leave KOB open for myself too. Like, that's pretty big. Yeah, no, I think I have to play. I'm in a bad position. I have to hope for the best here. I can't be worried about stuff. So I think I play V and then try to draw KOB. Most importantly, I need some vowels and I have to not draw the Q. If I draw the Q, I'm dead. But yeah, I think this is the move here. I don't want to get rid of my S. Because, again, I think it could have a lot of value in some lines for setups. And there are enough vowels, I'm not overly concerned about this leave. Even if I can draw one vowel, I might be okay in some cases. Especially if the bot has the Q that it has to spend a turn dealing with. That's what I have to hope for. And I think this V just has to go immediately. So I'm going to do that. That's a great draw. The bot does get down caught. I think Miss Book might actually be good. I can't remember for sure, but it doesn't play. Huh. So yeah, maybe I should have played Eve to block caught, although with only one T left, that was not a huge factor. Unfortunately, Cobb does get blocked. I mean, do I ever play tab here to set up skim for 48? Is that even going to be enough? There's only 2 left. Ugh. I play like fob? No, it doesn't. I just don't know if I'm ever straight up outscoring without some sort of creativity or setup here. I have nothing that goes under PI. Nothing above PI. I kind of like tab here. I mean, it sets. Yeah, I can set up skim for 48. It's annoying to block. That if I get that with an out in 2 sequence, that could be enough in some endgames. That feels decent. Like I don't think this is really ever winning. Now there's no Q left. There's no real risk for the bot. And I'm down 10 and the bot has tempo in a 7v7. Like that just loses. I think I have to do this. I don't know. Jink. Yeah, maybe I think I maybe should have played Eve on my last turn. I'm regretting that a little bit now. But I don't know. I don't think playing here is gonna. I mean, do I ever play this and hope to draw the E? Maybe? Maybe that's the move? Am I even gonna win if I do, though? Like, if I. Maybe. I mean, because the bot doesn't have anything above the K. There's no O's left. So I might actually win in some cases if I draw the E. The bot can go out in 2. I mean, I'm still down 15. That's the problem, guys. Like, it's going to have scoring plays like CAD over here. Like, I just don't think that's enough. Maybe if I draw AE, but then it still plays like Giddy and probably goes out. Yeah, that's... I think tab probably is better. And then trying to get... I mean, yeah, skim is 48. Like, if I can get skim and then a good outplay, I think that can win in some rare cases. Not often, but sometimes. Maybe. I think this is still better than walk. I just think after walk, especially with the bag empty, the bot just goes out in 2 and beats anything I might have there, even if I score like 40 something. Like, I just don't think that's enough. So I'm going to try tab. We'll see what happens. I get an A, so I have Umiax, but that is obviously not going to go down. And that's... Now the problem is... Oh, I have Ascoy, though, you know. That's a lot if that stays open. Like, that could do it if... Again, I mean, it's also the nice thing about leaving one in the bags. It's harder for the bot to go out in 2. I wonder if we're going to see some sort of cheap block by the bot here. Like YER or Doug. But then maybe I could... I mean, I have this, guys. And then, I mean, I don't know what after that. Gizmo. I might have some chances here. Like, the A was a good pull. I didn't actually realize how good a pull the A was until I saw Ascoy. Wow, very curious to see what the bot is going to do here. I think tab was a good play. And again, guys, that is why I really wanted to save the S. And you have to keep that in mind. Like, even when in situations like this, when the S doesn't have immediate value, you can often create a lot of value for it, especially, and this is key, especially when you have the last S. That is a super valuable asset, because when if you have the S and there's 2 other S's, well, you're never going to be able to get away with something like this because your opponent's also going to have an S. So late game S's are not that valuable when there's other S's, because if you guys both have an S, then you can never set up or your opponent's going to get first dibs. When you have the last S, that gives you a lot of cool opportunities like I had right here. So yeah, I genuinely think I might win this game now. But BestBot has certainly come up with ways to surprise me before. You know, I wouldn't be surprised to see something here right now. Although, what is about... Yeah, the A was a very good draw, because now it can't use a go. If it plays with ego, I mean, it doesn't even have a 3 there ending in the D. It could play... Like, what can he even play here with any? I mean, it doesn't even have like anything. You can't play die. Pit is not a word. See what? Yeah, the A was like a shockingly good draw. It was probably my best draw possible, which I didn't even process. I'm not positive I'm gonna win. Obviously, I mean I'm still down 29 points, which is substantial. I mean, what if it just plays like Giddy? I think if it plays Giddy, then Ascoy probably is enough to win because it's not going out with ENCU. That's the thing. It's hard for the bot to go out in two after a one tile play, which is, I think, the biggest reason why Tab was probably better than Walk. But, all right, well, the bot is going to have to move. It's got only 8 seconds in its 3-minute allotment. I've managed to talk for this entire 3 minutes instead of having to pause the video. I guess there was just a lot to think about. And it's going to play Induce. I did not see that coming at all, guys. Huh. It's going to play Induce. Okay. So, it's got DIY. I don't think it can go out. Dicey can't be spelled without an E. So, I mean, if I just play Ascoy, I guess it's going to play DEY, and does that outrun me? Wait. Down 1. Hold on here. So I'm down 1. Day is 21. I'm down 22. I need 20 with OM. That's probably not happening. Oh, come on. OM here is 19. I lose by 1? I think. Crud. What if I use the M? I can't play down here with the MO. Okay. Is there any way I can, like, save, like, Oak here or something? Saving Oak. So I need to play. I can't really play off Miso anywhere good. I still have a little time. I'm going to use all of it. That's for dang sure. Almost Umi hacks if that fit. Mokes. Yeah, I just don't really have. I mean, the bot probably still has something decent if I block that, right? It really doesn't have much if I take that out. Huh. Saving Sook. And it can play dig and block. That's the problem. That's not going to work. Yeah, that's not going to work. Okay. Yeah, so because this can get blocked. Osmic saving Oak is not enough. There's no way. I mean, Oak isn't that much. Yeah, 32. No, it's not even close. Okay. I don't think I can win. Soak, MOI, OS, AS. Yeah, I mean, I think just Ascoy and OM is the best I can do. Shoot. That is so annoying. Yeah, I'm going to lose by 1. I don't think there's a way around it, guys. I really don't. I feel like I would have seen it by now if there was. Like, I just don't have anything good that saves Oak. If I could play like Miso up here. I mean, or how about, yeah, I mean, there's like Oka over here too. There's just nothing. Okay. Yeah, I mean, unless like no, Mack doesn't even block. Yeah, I give up. I have no time. I'm just gonna lose by one. I don't think there's a win. Yeah, all right. Let me run this through Macondo, guys, but I really don't think there was a win. Yeah, Macondo confirms pretty quickly. No wins for me in the end game, guys, where I played Askoy. That's my best play. Yeah, like I said, the problem is there's just no other sequence that goes out in two that scores anywhere near that amount. I don't have a good play to follow Oak with, or vice versa, and there's just nothing good with this E. So yeah, I can't win at this point. I do want to look at this play with the bot's turn here, going for induce. Feels like a very bold move. But I guess, like, does it just outrun plays like Smoked every single time? It's a very scary looking play to make. I'm running the exhaustive Macondo pre-endgame engine on it now to see if this actually is like an 8 out of 8 and what the winning conditions are. So why don't we look at the rest of the game and then we'll come back to that, because it was a very interesting game. I really did almost come back. That was crazy. So Bob plays a Zoic. Indiums is too many points. Flavory, Hoagie again, just too many points, have to do it. Wow, the bot had a better lead than I gave it credit for. Just amazingly no bingos here, okay? Gluey seems fine. It's better than Elegy. I'd rather keep two E's than an E and a U. Bot bingos, Weft, sure. I mean, like, there's just no other good options. Bot bingos, I bingo. Bot bingos, I bingo. Yeah, bar wires gives back more. Draw bars clearly safer. Bot plays Jin, Ox. Yeah, just have to do it. And then not playing Day and playing Pile. Huh. I guess saving big plays here. But I also feel like my threats are bigger here looking at that pool. I mean, is there that much on the left here that I'm going to do? I feel like I would have gone here. Maybe it also wanted to keep this A open for Cot as an out if it drew the Q. Interesting turn. Day feels more intuitive to me. It feels like it blocks opponent threats a little bit better, but I'm sure the bot had its reasons for this play. Yeah, and this was a pivotal turn. I do wonder if Eve was better, but I mean, even if it has the Q, guys, like, there's a good amount of time it doesn't have the T. And I'm in a bad position, so I kind of think it's not even because of the 1 point. Ironically, of course I said that and I lost by one, although I did take the extra point. But I just really wanted to be able to hit KOB here for a big score on my next turn. And Eve would have blocked that. I feel like that's more important than trying to save or trying to prevent Ka. On the other hand, this also does block some plays for the bot, like DEY, DAY, but I just kind of felt I can't worry about that. Like, I have to hope the bot has what it doesn't want at this point in the game. But yeah, I mean, my plays are so much more limited too after Eve. Like, what do I really have here? I mean, I can't really end in a K. I mean, I'm hoping to luck into Mako, which is kind of hard to do. I think V is fine, but it's a very interesting turn. And yeah, the bot does have to get rid of its Q here. So it plays Cot, and then yeah, this turn I'm also very curious about. I wonder, I'll check also in Macondo, are there any at least bag emptying plays here that give me a chance to win? Like, I don't know. I mean, do I actually win endgames after this? I don't think I would win endgames after plays like this. Because, like, again, I'm down. I know I have the S, but it's not that good here. And the bot can just go out in two with most racks pretty easily. I feel like I like my play. And yeah, this induced turn is wild looking. I mean, like, I'm just trying to think. So, I mean, we saw that if I guess if it draws the D, it holds on and win. Like, what if it draws the A? I mean, that looks kind of bad for it, right? I guess it's just going up enough that does it outrun me with even if I play Skim? Or Skids? How about like Skid saving Moo or something? Does it just not? Do I just not go out after that? How about Skim saving Wood? Wait a minute. Yeah, if I. Oh, well, it's threatening Yagi. So yeah, if I play Skim and then threaten Wood, I guess I can play like WAY or something. Wow. This is so complicated. I mean, you have to calculate all of them. I mean, but I guess, yeah, going up. I mean, you're going up 49, so Skim means I would still be down one. And yeah, if I have DOO left, But then you have to also look at me playing here. Like if I play mic'd or who knows what, right? Like, what if it? Well, yeah. What if it draws an I? It's got to be dead if it draws an I, surely, right? I mean, it's got nothing then. I must be winning if the bot draws an I here. Like I must, from its point of view. Let's see if Macondo is finished. Okay, yeah, so Macondo finish. Induce is a 6 out of 8, guys. But Induce wins for Macondo unless it draws the I or the M. So if it draws the I, it has I, it can't do anything. And if it draws the M, I guess I probably still play Ascoy, and it doesn't really have a good play with IMY, which is kind of surprising. Yeah, okay, so it needs to avoid the I or the M, which it did. Now, interestingly, it has several other 6 out of 8 plays as well. Apparently playing edgy over here is a 6 out of 8, which this idea makes sense because it blocks a lot of my big plays. This is going to lose, though, if Macondo draws an I, and apparently it ties if Macondo draws an O. So this is 6 out of 8 because 2 out of 8 is actually a tie, so if you count that as half of a game, then that adds up to 6 out of 8 wins. I won't go through all of the endgames in this video, guys. They're probably very complicated. I haven't looked myself, but I'll leave it as a fun exercise to the viewers if anyone wants to try to plot through the endgames. What would happen after edgy? Following an I or an O draw. Why does Macondo lose if it draws an I? Why does Macondo tie if it draws an O? I have a feeling with an I there's some sort of setups involved, maybe on the right. But like I said, I'll leave that as a fun exercise for the viewers. And then finally, the other play that allegedly wins 6 out of 8 is Crew, which loses if Macondo draws an O. Again, not immediately clear why. I'll leave it as an exercise to the viewers. Probably something like Skim saving Woad. I don't know exactly, but I'll let you guys check that out. It only loses if Macondo draws an O, but there are 2 O's, which is why it loses 2 out of 8 or wins 6 out of 8. So, allegedly, if my Macondo solver is right, it had BestBot had 3 6 out of 8 wins, one of which was its play of Induce. A very scary-looking counterintuitive play to make, but it managed to dodge the I or the M, and it ended up winning by 1. Yeah, once again, Ascoy, my optimal play, and yeah, great game finishing with a 1-point win for the bot, 427, 426. Not really ruining any of my choices this game, guys. I felt like I played pretty solid Scrabble. Complicated later part of the game. I felt like I did everything I could to try to outscore my way back. It was really my only chance. I was not bingoing on that board with that rack. V, questionable. Maybe I should have played Eve. I don't know. That's really tough. But yeah, overall, a lot of good stuff that game. A lot of interesting turns. Unfortunately, it is a loss. It is our 4th loss in a row, but it was certainly the most competitive over the last 4 games, so I'm happy about that. And yeah, we're now down 2 games, but that's okay. You know, we're only down 2. We're not down that much more. So if I have a good week next week and win both, we're back even. So let's hope that happens. Thanks as always for your support, guys. Really appreciate it. And yeah, I will see you on Monday for game number 47. And of course, sooner than that for clabbers and hopefully some other videos as well. So that's it for guys. Thanks again for watching. Have a great rest of your day. I'll see you soon. Bye-bye.